You know, I'm gonna tell you something. He wasn't just my coach. He was like a surrogate father. All right, 3 sports in high school, 2 in college. He's the best coach I ever had.
It was really about your heart and your mind. That man that's my father.
Instead of calling him dad, I always respect him as coach. But if I had to take coach away, it would be dad. He's an angel to so many people. It's an untold story that people don't know about, which I'm glad you're doing this documentary because the world needs to know about Coach Jim Bibbs.
But if you talk to people, and I'm sure you've talked to a million, if you can find somebody who doesn't like or respect them, call me. I'll bet my paycheck on it.
Okay, you want to know what city I was born and where I grew up.
In a time when words of bigotry, racial injustice, and hatred were openly spoken and often acted upon, Coach Ken Gibson and Coach Jim Bibbs graciously accepted their roles of speaking to the hearts of many.
He coached you off and on the track.
They were the first African American men to coach at predominantly white institutions during the Civil Rights era, and they knew their work would surpass the sport of track and field. Their influence reached those in other sports and touched many in their communities. These phenomenal men shaped the young minds of both men and women because of what they did and how they did it.
Marshall Dill, and I don't know who's the greatest, but between him and Herb Washington, the 2 greatest sprinters I've ever had, and 2 of the greatest I've ever seen.
They trained both men and women, creating All-Americans, NCAA superstars, and even Olympic athletes. But more importantly, Gibson and Bibbs' gallant efforts developed incredible individuals who learned to be champions in the game of life.
That's why I'm here, and I honor you, Bibbs. I've always admired you.
Thank you.
Your character speaks very loud who you are. And thank you for the opportunity just to be a part, to even say, Bibbs, I love you, and thank you for everything that you have done for those young people.
And I would say there's very few that can say anything negative about Coach Bibbs. And if they did, trust me, it's only because they were told the truth by Coach Bibbs and they couldn't handle it.
Hallelujah.
And that's a fact.
Me and his college coach, very close. We both tried to not only point in the right direction.
Other than being a great coach, he was a great man.
I'm standing here representing someone who was very, very special to me.
They were luminaries of light who crossed platforms into other sports, providing the intangible, unconditional love that so many of them needed.
When you're the first African American coach at an SEC school like Ole Miss, we put fear in people's hearts. Every major school, the SEC didn't like us, and we was a small black college. The Big Ten hated us because we go there and destroy them.
Destroy them.
The greatest relay team, I think, in the state of Kentucky is in this room, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody has run faster than us since 1976, and we're in this room today. Still don't have the national. Greg Anderson, Bill Grimes, and myself, there has been no relay team in the state of Kentucky that run faster than us since 1976. Coach is a no-nonsense guy.
That's right.
It's like the military. He says 6 is 6. I'm looking at the van leaving, and I'm trying to chase the van. And unfortunately, I didn't catch the van. But I'm going to tell you what the lesson that was learned from that. The word was, Randy, if I leave you, they all know I will leave them. And that's the lesson I learned. Those are tricks that Coach Gibson do.
Discipline-wise, was there a famous quote, or did he have a saying, or what is it that you learned from Coach?
Do it again. Do it again.
Hey, Joe came back.
Listen, if I had to say one thing the walls would say, one more. That would be the thing the walls would say. Coach Bibbs said, one more. One more.
Now they proudly continue to share that legacy for generations to come.
One more might make you a champion. You never know.
Their impact transcended their professional responsibilities.
And there he is, your Grand Marshal,
Herb used to tell me, I tell him, Herb, I want to go watch Marshall run today. When Marshall was in high school, he said, Coach, go. He said, I want you to get the big brother. I don't want to run no twos. You go get the big brother.
Father figures, mentors, educators, confidants, and much more. Coach Gibson and Coach Bibbs simply cared, and those who were recipients of their amazing grace couldn't wait for the opportunity to pay tribute to them for changing their lives forever.
Our 2022 Homecoming Grand Marshal, former Spartan track and field head coach, James Bibbs.
His distinguished career spans more than 5 decades. He's coached athletes on every level, from high school to college to international teams. He coached men's track and field right here at Michigan State from 1968 to 1995, where he was the first black head coach at the university and the first black head coach in the Big Ten. Thank you, sir.